Hi, happy Monday. I am full of energy today, so I wanted to pop on and talk to you guys for a few minutes, and I hope that my title kind of hooked you in a little bit. Did it? Did my title hook you in to come listen to me? Because today I'm going to be talking about why we need money to be happy. And I know that's a little bit of a controversial topic, and a lot of us don't like to talk about money. Hi, Layla. Thanks for joining. Y'all say hi to me as you log in. I'd love to know that you're here. So I was just saying, Layla, that today I'm talking about money, which I know is a controversial topic, especially when I'm making a claim that we need it to be able to really live a happy and fulfilling life. Okay, so hear me out. I know that there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me, and that's okay, but just listen, hear me out. That's all I'm asking. If you disagree with me, that's perfectly okay. You can even let me know that you disagree with me, but that's what I'm going to talk about today, and I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why I believe down to my core that we need money to be truly happy and fulfilled. And no, I'm not saying that we have to be millionaires or have multiple 6 figures, anything like that. I'm not saying we have to be totally rich and wealthy. I'm not. But what I am saying is that when we have more money, we can be happier. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Darla. Y'all say hi to me as you're logging in. We're talking about why we need money to be happy, so I hope that title hooked you in. Okay, so here goes. I'm giving you reasons why I believe we need money to be happy. Okay, so money allows comforts. That's the most obvious one, right? So if you're here and you're watching this live video, then you had the money, you had the means to buy your phone, buy your tablet, buy your computer, or whatever you're watching. And you probably have food, and you probably have a house that you live in, and maybe you went to school, and you probably drive a car, and all of those things cost money. All those things cost money, but a lot of us, women especially, don't get offended when I say that, I work with women, but women especially, a lot of us women are not making enough money. And when I ask, I work with women and help them make more money, but when I ask women about their income goals, like a lot of them get kind of squirmy. And they'll say something like, oh, money isn't the most important part, or, I really want to help people. That's what it's about. It's not about the money. And if I can convince them to give me a number, give me an income goal, then 99% of the time, that number that they give me is way too low. It's way too low. So I know we were raised to think that way. Hi, Cheryl. Yay, Cheryl's on. So I know we were raised to think that way. A lot of us have these weird kind of money stories going on in our heads, and I was raised that way too. My dad used to tell me, have y'all ever heard this one, that money doesn't grow on trees? Have y'all heard that? Or money is the root of all evil. I heard that a lot growing up. If you want more money, if all you're after is money, then you're greedy. I heard that. So, that is how I grew up thinking about money. And I watched my parents struggle financially for many years. We had food, we had the basic needs, we had clothes in the house and all that. But I watched the financial struggles and the financial worries of my parents. I saw what it did to their stress levels. I saw what it did to their health. I saw what it did to their marriage. And I saw how it impacted all of us as we were growing up. So I eventually became embarrassed that I wanted more money. And it manifested in my life. I accepted jobs where they were paying me way too little. And I was afraid of asking for a raise when I knew I deserved one. And I went into debt during college and after college. Like, I had this dysfunctional relationship with money for a long time. But we need money. We need money for our basic comforts and our needs. We need, when we have our basic needs met and we have those comforts in our life, then we can blank, right? When we are warm and secure and have food and some of maybe even some luxuries in our life, when we have those things, then we can blank. When our financial needs are met, like we are free to go create a life that is happy and joyous and fulfilling. So we can do those things. We can fill in the blank that we couldn't do if we didn't have money. So that's number one, is obviously money gets us comforts, the comforts that we need and we want in life, okay? Number two, this one's even better, money creates opportunity for choices. So we live in a world, if you're watching this right now, you live in a world where you get to make decisions. Cheryl's cheering me on here. I'm very passionate about this topic. So we get to live in this world where we get to make decisions. And decisions are such a powerful tool. They shape our lives. The choices that we make shape our lives. And money allows us to choose. Having money allows us to make decisions that affect our lives, affect the lives of the ones that we love. You know, it might be that you get to choose what school you go to, choose which food you eat, choose the car you want to drive, choose the health care that you provide your family, choose the vitamins that you take, you know, choose how you treat your body and your mind. And you know what? Even the relationships that we either choose to stay in or we choose to leave, money allows that. Money allows us to make those choices. And we deserve to be able to have choices. And those choices are what brings us happiness. So if you're telling yourself that you don't need money, think about that. And I know that it brings up a lot of the money is the root of all evil thing. It happens to me too, like it still comes up. But I have seen, in my experience, I've seen it over and over, that a lack of money can do a lot more harm than an abundance of money. Because money and power, it only reveals and amplifies who you really are. It magnifies it. It allows you to make the choices that bring that to light. So when I was young, I'm going to tell you this story really quickly. When I was young, I was debilitatingly, is that a word? I don't think so. I was so shy that it was debilitating. How's that? Like, I'm still an introvert, but I'm talking, I was so shy that, like, I remember hiding behind a tree during recess because I was so embarrassed and I could not force myself to go talk to the other kids. Like, I hated how shy I was all the way through high school. And without the financial ability, I would probably still be that way today. If there's any of y'all who are, I think Darla was on here. I don't know if you're still on, Darla. Darla, do you remember how shy I was? Do you remember? I couldn't talk. So I'd probably still be that way today if I didn't have the financial ability. Like, money allowed me to choose an education. Money allowed me to choose a mentor who pushed me outside my comfort zone and helped me grow. Okay? Money allows us to have choices. Darla's still on. Do you remember how shy I was, Darla? I never would talk. Do you think I'd be doing a Facebook Live? No. So money allows us to make choices, and those choices are what shapes our lives. So money also allows us to execute our dreams. And you know this one's true. Like, I was stuck in a job that I was making good money. So the money was good, but I didn't like it. I dreaded getting up and going to work every day. I dreaded it. I was hating the life I was living. And Mondays, or like Sunday nights, my whole Sundays used to be ruined by the thought of money. I mean, it was crazy. I was just living this life that I didn't want to live, right? And having money allowed me to quit that job that I didn't want anymore. It allowed me to pursue what I really wanted to do. It allowed me to hire a business coach to get my dreams off the ground. So having that money now allows me to empower other women. It allows me to broaden their mindsets, to get them to a place where they have financial abundance, financial security, and financial empowerment. So if you start prioritizing money, doors are going to open for you to pursue your dreams. Guaranteed. So money allows us to have comforts, money allows us to make choices, and money allows us to execute our dreams. And finally, this is the big one. I already alluded to it a little bit with mindset. Money affects our mindsets. And mindsets affects everything, our entire energy. Like, I can remember walking in New York City one time, and I had spent every like last dollar to get there. And I can remember walking through those you know, those fancy shops they have in New York City with all like the Louis Vuitton and all this fancy stuff. And I remember thinking, I can't afford that. And you know, I remember watching my friend when she bought something. I don't remember what kind of purse it was, but she bought a purse, and I remember thinking, that's never going to be possible for me. That's never going to be possible for me. And that's what I thought about life in general. Like, I looked at things that I wanted and I said, it's never going to be possible for me. So I had the biggest like scarcity mindset, and it affected like my entire life. Like, our mindsets affect our words, our energy that we put out into, you know, out into the world, that affect our children, that affect our ability to get what we want out of life. And those thoughts and that energy is a reflection of how we think and feel. So if we go around thinking that will never be possible for me, then it never will be possible for you. So when we change the way we think, we change the world. We can change the world if we change the way we think. And I'm not saying you have to be rich, but what I'm saying is that financial stability, financial empowerment is important, and you're worth an investment in yourself. So start to think about money differently. Like, have a plan for it. Take it up a notch. Ask for a raise. Get a new job, you know. Start a side hustle. Launch a business. Like, put more money into your savings account. Start thinking about it differently. See, Cheryl says, right? Watch the language we use with ourselves. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Darla. Darla says, good job. I'm proud of you. Yay, thank you. So I hope that was helpful. And I hope that if you've been stuck in the mindset where you're thinking money isn't going to get you, or money doesn't equal happiness. I'm not saying money equals happiness, but money sure allows us to get there a lot quicker and stay there. Okay, and money, we need to be financially empowered. Okay, so if you, like, it's almost what? It's almost Thanksgiving. It's Turkey Week. So I know this is the time that a lot of us are getting ready to start setting our goals, our New Year's resolutions for next year. So if this resonated with you, then I'm hoping that one of your goals for next year is going to be a financial goal. And I'm giving a free training actually on Wednesday, 2 days from now, on how to claim health, wealth, and happiness in 2019 and how to make a plan for it now. So if you'd like to join me in that training and maybe claim some of your health, wealth, and happiness, then send me a PM or comment below and I'll get you the link to register. It's completely free and it's going to be fun. And I would love it. I would be honored if you join me. So thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Darla. Cheryl. Did I say Charlotte? I think I combined the two. Thank you, Layla. Yo, guys, thank you for joining me. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you were here. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about money? Or this would be kind of fun. If your parents, or if you grew up thinking like, you know, money is the root of all evil, or like my dad used to say, money doesn't grow on trees. What did your parents say about money? Because it's kind of funny how that shapes our money stories that we tell ourselves. So I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your Monday. And if you'd like to join me on Wednesday for my free training, make sure you reach out to me so I can get you the link to register. And happy Thanksgiving. Good luck on your meal preps and your getting ready for the big holiday rush. So y'all have an amazing day, and I'll be talking to you soon.